What is up, y'all? Today's vlog is going to be about grocery shopping, and we're going grocery shopping at Aldi's. So if you guys don't know Aldi's is a low-cost grocer. Originally started out in Germany, and they have expanded operations to the US, and they got a spot out here in Brooklyn. I'm gonna go check it out. I've been there plenty of times, but I love going there. They got great value, and you don't have to go hella far like when you're in Costco. And Costco is basically in Africa, New York. I don't even know where it is. It's so far. Usually if you shop at Costco, ideally you just order in, or you have to have a car. So you can do like Instacart or DoorDash your Costco order. And then I think basically in the New York grocery shopping scene, there's a lot of overpriced ones in Manhattan. I don't know the names of them because I don't go in them because they're so expensive. So I've been mainly shopping for my groceries at Trader Joe's for the past 3 or 4 years, just because it's the cheapest. I think they're cheaper on some items, specifically around produce. Their protein does get kind of expensive on certain items. They've been trying to make their chicken thighs more affordable, which has been good. But usually I do shop at Trader Joe's for a lot of my items, specifically like frozen fruit and produce is really good. And then previously in the past, I've been going to more specialty places or certain areas. Like I went to the Dumbo Market a lot back in the day to get really cheap cuts of meat. Chicken was really cheap there. I don't know how it is now, but their produce is really expensive. And then there's some other spots I go to, like Chinatown, to get meat and produce, but Chinatown's kind of deep, so I don't really go often. But if you want affordable groceries, you go to Chinatown. But I really have been falling in love with Aldi's. And it's a German brand feeding the Americans cheaply. Shouts out. Now I also think Trader Joe's is owned by some European brand too, and the Aldi's and Trader Joe's are definitely the two mainstream or well-known chains that are supplying low-cost groceries. And in this economy these days with inflation, gotta find the best deals you can. Excited to share or see how much the bill's gonna come out to be, because usually when I go to Trader Joe's, I know how much it's gonna cost. So I want to compare and see if it's gonna be cheaper or not. And then I'm gonna show you a boy grocery haul and show you guys what I try to eat on a daily basis so I don't get fat. And then number 3, to show you the Aldi's vibe, put you guys on. I was just talking to the security guard. He said baskets, they disappear in like 5 minutes because people take 2 or 3 of these. People gotta stock up at Aldi's, man. But what I've been really liking to get at Aldi's is their produce, especially their fruits. I'm a fruit addict, and I'm a big fan of these grapes. Oh, this one got mold on it, but you know, these grapes are fire. Some red grapes. Usually these would probably be around $3.69 at Trader Joe's for a lot smaller bag, and this bag is pretty big, and it's only $1.69, so it's kind of a steal. I've also been rocking with these red cherries, and they're only $2.49. Dude, cherries are usually at least like $7 at some spots, so it's a steal. Next up on the list is oranges. I'm an orange addict, and I know the orange pricing to a T. So these navel oranges are $4.39 here. At Target, these would cost $5.49. So gotta get these. Gotta grab some bananas. And the next thing you shop for, that I usually shop for, is really expensive, is protein or meat. And the proteins and meats are really expensive at Trader Joe's, but at Aldi's it's more affordable. If you get chicken thighs at Trader Joe's is really cheap. But I noticed Aldi's has really good selection of pork, and let me show you this. Like, this pork, it's like seasoned and shit, It's only $2.39. All I know is that's an absolute steal because you can have 2 meals with this and it tastes really good. I'd be buying chicken thighs, like 3 chicken thighs for $2.39. And this one's seasoned already. And it's pretty healthy. It's 0 grams of sugar and 19 grams of protein. Like, it's a no-brainer. So, it definitely makes sense to, honestly, just really cop 2 of them. Like 100% you gotta grab 2. It tastes way better. I just cut it up, put it in the air fryer. Let me drop some pictures in there, how it looks. It's fire. See, I used to just buy these pork chops, but the value's not even there. It's $5.16. I can get seasoned, no sugar, hella protein. It makes more sense. Look how much their chicken thighs cost. See, this is pretty good value, I'd say. Like, this is absolutely massive. $8.31 for all this. Like, some spots that cost you like 20 bucks. But right now, I'm not really feeling the vibe of chicken thighs. I've been eating chicken thighs for the last like 6 years, so I'm gonna stick with my pork because it's seasoned, no sugar, hella protein, and it tastes way better. So I'm gonna rock with that. They also got eggs for $1.46. I'm not gonna be getting them because I don't need eggs, but look how cheap they are. And the next thing I'm a big fan of is the frozen section. So the frozen chicken, these are fire. Buffalo, gotta cop them. And the last thing I like to get is some Diet Cokes here. They got Diet Cokes. Their frozen fruit game is not very good. So I usually love frozen fruits for smoothies, but I'm gonna get some Diet Cokes. And yeah, I'm keeping the filming low key because you're not allowed to film in here. But usually cop like some mini Diet Cokes right here. Great value, $4.99 each. Actually, I don't know if that's cheap or not, but they get that Diet Coke fix. You gotta pack your English here at ALDI's. This is something they do in Germany, actually. I think it also saves on costs. But yeah, put my bag packing experience in. You know what you gotta do. Put the heavy shit on the bottom, and then put the shit that might break up on the top. Classic geometry, you know what I'm saying? Big brain moves. Only. You feel? So that was about $46. I actually think to get the amount of produce I got would have cost me at least $60 at Trader Joe's. Because usually when I go to Trader Joe's, I don't get like fresh fruits a lot. And all I know is that I don't get frozen food and I don't get seasoned pork. And I know if you bought that seasoned pork at Trader Joe's, it'd be at least like $10. And they don't even have that. So even though usually my average grocery bill at Trader Joe's is around $35 to $40 bi-weekly, I got at least 4 or 5 days worth of groceries here at ALDI's, maybe longer. And yeah, I'd say it's pretty good value, especially in the protein and fresh produce like fruit section. And then for the frozen fruits, I don't think it's very good. I usually go to Trader Joe's to get frozen fruits, but wanted to share with y'all how much it cost me to shop at ALDI's. I'd say it's pretty good value. You can see what my diet's like. It's all whole foods, and sometimes I'll cheat and have that frozen chicken kind of vibe, but that's also still pretty healthy. But thanks for watching it. And I know out here in New York City, you gotta find all the ways you can to optimize on costs, and groceries is one of them. So thanks for tuning in.